Hello everybody around the world and a warm welcome to It's Tool Time, the innovative broadcasting format by CERATIZIT. My name is Harald Greising and it's my pleasure to welcome you and thousands of viewers from around the world. Optimizing your processes is the title of our program. And at the same time, it's the mission which everyone at CERATIZIT is committed to. And this includes perfect logistics. And that's exactly why CERATIZIT created this new logistics center, which is where I am right now. Of course, lots of space and even more innovative technology with one goal: to optimize your processes. And how that works exactly, you will find out a bit later. And of course, we want to familiarize you with the many other solutions that the experts from CERATIZIT have developed for your needs. Experience exciting lectures, inspiring experts and enthusiastic customers. Because the most important thing is to see the results for yourself firsthand. The exchange of ideas between experts is key here. So we invite you to actively participate and share your own success stories. To do this, simply use the live chat on the right of your screen, ask your questions here in your own language, and the experts at CERATIZIT will provide answers straight away, in whatever language you are currently watching this broadcast. And now I'm looking forward to speaking with my first guest, who you all know. Please join me in welcoming the member of the board of CERATIZIT Group, Thierry Wolter. Hello, Thierry.
Hello, Harald.
Great to have you on the set again. So the last time of It's Tool Time, it was in the middle of the crisis. What has happened since then?
I remember we were here in November last year, and it was really a bad time for CERATIZIT. Economy was really down. Since then, a lot of things have changed. The bad news is that the pandemic is not over yet, but the good news is that the economy has turned around 180 degrees. We see now more and more orders coming from our customers. The automotive industry has recovered very well. Aerospace is still not there where it could be. But overall, we are really very happy because we are gaining market share. We are now getting the benefits of all the efforts we put in during the crisis time. And I think we see that our customers are very happy because we never abandoned them, even during the crisis time. So the good thing is we are gaining market share. And I think the only downside I would say today is that we cannot visit our customer as we would like to. So therefore, I think this It's Tool Time show really is about the customer, about process optimization.
Thierry, last time we talked about innovations and services, and now, you said it before, the headline is optimization of the processes. So apparently people are increasingly focused on the solution and less on the individual product. So at the same time, CERATIZIT has one of the most comprehensive ranges of products. So how does this fit together?
I think it really fits together very well because you have still services, processes, products. I think we see in the industry it's getting more and more complex. The machining processes, the equipments are getting more and more complex. So what customers are looking for is to have an overall solution, a holistic solution. And we, with our big customer and product portfolio, we can really offer very good solutions to our customers. So I think the products are a prerequisite for giving good solutions to our customers.
And my next guest knows all about that because he has an overview of the entire product portfolio and the range of services offered by Team Cutting Tools at CERATIZIT. And at the same time, he maintains a close relationship to customers and knows your desires and expectations. Please welcome on the set, Mr. Andreas Kordwig. Hello, Andreas.
Hello, Harald. I'm glad to be here.
Andreas, maybe you can briefly introduce yourself to our virtual participants and tell us what you love the most about your job here at CERATIZIT.
Sure. So my name is Andreas Kordwig. I'm working almost 21 years for CERATIZIT, mainly in the field of sales. And my team and I, we are responsible for products and solutions worldwide. So we can say we are the link from the market to the production and the R&D, so that we bring the new ideas into the market and support our sales colleagues in the field. What I love most in my job is the idea of process optimization, and especially in the current situation, that digitalization and process control is now more in the mindset of our colleagues, and they see the benefit. And this is what I see as a development at the moment, and I like this development very much.
Okay, it's all about solutions, and yet it is also about products and services that make these solutions possible in the first place. Can you give us an overview of your broad spectrum of offerings?
Sure. Service is one of our most important values, to give service to our customers. And with almost 65,000 products available on stock, which we try to deliver with a target of 99% availability, I think we can offer one of the biggest and best portfolios in the field of cutting tools. But this is only one part of the offerings. We can fulfill any demand of our customers, like e-shop business, e-procurement, availability from stock I mentioned already, remote support, and last but not least, our excellent technicians in the field that give first service to our customers.
65,000 products sounds really impressive to me and almost overwhelming. How can customers keep up with that?
I think it's not a big problem, because especially in this year, I'm proud to introduce our new catalog 2021, which becomes valid from July 1st. And this is now, let's say, the combination of three big companies, which is CERATIZIT, Commit and WNT. And we are proud that we now have made the job to bring all products into one catalog. So it makes the world easier for our customers to find nearly any tool in the field of metal cutting. So I think it is an advantage to work with CERATIZIT, and I think we can fulfill any demand and need of our customers.
Thierry, what is it like for you to see such a tremendous work in this catalog every 2 years? There's an update every 2 years, yeah?
Every 2 years, and for me it's the same like Andreas. I'm also feeling very proud. Proud because, I mean, it's really a teamwork behind it, from the R&D department to the product management department to the application engineers, the sales department and the sales engineers out in the field. So it's really, this is the end, game basically of all this teamwork over, basically 2 years. I think what we can also say that 40% of our products or of our sales are less than 5 years old. So it means, there is a constant renewal of this catalog, and that's the work behind it. And as we said, you can get all those 65,000 products within the next day. You order in Bilbao, in Stockholm or in Munich, you get it delivered tomorrow by noon. And I think that is really the service offering and the product offering we are giving to customers. So I think due to this, final catalog, we show the strengths of CERATIZIT to get to the customer the productivity improvement they need.
So are there some personal highlights for you in this catalog? I mean, there are 65,000 products.
I think there are obviously definitely a lot of highlights. I mean, one of the highlights as an engineer, it's definitely the free turn, and I think we talked in the last show a lot about the free turn. I think as a production manager, I would like, a product like the Multilock. It's a product that really brings you a lot of productivity to the table. As a sales guy, I like, really the products we have, like the tool scope. Andreas also talked about, really that helps give you productivity. And last but not least, as also a sales guy, I really like LifeTech Pro. We will talk about LifeTech Pro afterwards as well. It's really an app to help the customer to be present. We don't need to be there at the customer.
Andreas, we are talking about highlights at this point. So do you have any expectations for today's It's Tool Time episode?
Sure, Harald. I mean, I'm really proud that we were able to realize some amazing projects, especially in this crazy pandemic times. On one hand, there's Mr. Ivanov, who had this insane idea of milling an enduro downhill bike out of the solid, and he succeeded in cooperation with CERATIZIT. On the one hand, there is this innovative team of the students from Stuttgart, the Green Team, who developed this electric race car. So I would say, in general, customers can look forward to see the innovation of CERATIZIT, to work with our project team, So I think we can offer a varied program today.
All right, I think the suspense is great enough now. So let's not make our participants out there wait any longer and instead get started with our first practical demonstration. So for now, thank you very much, Andreas and Thierry, and see you later. Someone new is on the set, so please introduce yourself.
Sure. My name is Patrick Schreiber and I'm responsible for the global project engineering. With projects, we mean defining and optimizing the machining processes of our customers. Therefore, our global project engineering team uses the complete strengths of CERATIZIT. We combine the wide range portfolio of our standards and special tools with the know-how and experience of our customers. In addition, with our digital process monitoring system ToolScope, we are able to get a 100% process control. This ensures not only a maximum on process security, but also additional savings in cycle time and cost per part. So whenever a customer likes to improve its process, whether it's a new one or an existing one, we can provide the best solution. And all from one hand, CERATIZIT.
So as mentioned before, you represent the project engineering, but this is also about high-flyer. So what exactly does this mean?
Well, on the one hand, our customer, whose solution we like to present here at the show today. Because Grupo Sevilla Control, located in Spain, is producing components for the aerospace industry. On the other hand, high-flyers also refer to anybody else who like to take benefit from our experience in the field of project engineering.
Okay, got it. Then please give us some insight into how you and Grupo Sevilla Control are connected and how the project came about.
Well, in the aerospace sector, our customers have highest demands on workpiece quality and on process security. Simultaneously, of course, the processes needs to be efficient and cost-effective as well. To fulfill these requirements, the machining process needs to be analyzed and improved continuously. And exactly with this focus, we are cooperating together with Grupo Sevilla Control since 2008. Since then, we have implemented a lot of ideas to increase the productivity. On the one hand, by combining our tools with the best possible machining strategy. On the other hand, we have implemented our ToolScope system since several years. This increased the productivity a lot. One example, the integrated wear monitoring detects necessary tool changes by measuring the cutting forces at a tool. So we can get the maximum tool life of each tool without the risk of tool breakage. This, used in materials like stainless steel, titanium, or Inconel, leads to significant savings in production costs.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, so at this point, maybe let's bring in Freddy Corralez, who joins us via video call, and he oversaw the on-site implementation and can certainly tell us more. Freddy, can you hear us?
Yes. Hello, Harry. Hi,
Hello.
Patrick.
Hello.
Nice to meet you
Freddy,
again.
Freddy, maybe introduce yourself.
Okay. My name is Freddy Corralez. I am the Industry Solution Manager for CERATIZIT America. Today, I am in Grupo Sevilla Control Facility in Sevilla with Miguel Fuentes. Miguel Fuentes, it is the R&D engineering for Grupo Sevilla Control.
Thank you very much, Freddy. Great to have you both here. So please tell us, what advantages could you and your team bring to Grupo Sevilla Control?
Yes. You asked about the benefit from our side to Grupo Sevilla Control in the integration of ToolScope. Well, one important point, it is the synergy between Grupo Sevilla Control and CERATIZIT Group. We share similar vision and value, where the innovation is an important place for both companies. With Toolscope, we are learning together. From the connectivity, the data collection of the machining process, also to the access to the PLC control of the machine. With all this data, we could analyze, and from our experience as a cutting tool producer, we can bring to Sevilla Control a significant improvement for the production. So, in summary, we have the technology of the Toolscope, and in the other hand, we have the know-how of the cutting tool producer. And I think that's the real value for Grupo Sevilla Control.
Patrick, what is it like from your point of view?
Well, I think Freddy describes it very well. Due to the combination of both our expertise in tooling and digital process optimization, we can provide a huge benefit to our customer. By collecting or by analyzing the data that is collected by Toolscope continuously, we can derive targeted actions to increase the productivity. This, combined with our wide range portfolio, is really unique on the market.
So, Miguel, what did you appreciate most during the project?
Okay, well, good afternoon, Patrick, Harald. It's a pleasure to meet you. First of all, from Sevilla Control, we are very happy to participate in its two-time show and give our opinion about our experience working with Toolscope. 1 year ago, we installed it in a Toolscope device in one of our CNC machines. And since then, from the hand of CERATIZIT, Freddy, we have been able to optimize the manufacturing times and also to implement new cutting tools that better adapt to the manufacturing of metal parts with high manufacturing requirements. To sum up and answering your question, the most important thing for us is that Toolscope has allowed us to be a more competitive company in the aeronautical sector, and also to consolidate our position as a benchmark manufacturing company. Thank everybody.
Thanks, Freddy. Thanks, Miguel, for your insights. To me, Patrick, it sounds like a really satisfied customer. And what can our It's Tool Time participants learn from this example? Is project engineering or Toolscope suitable for everyone?
Well, our opportunities in process optimization are huge. So it doesn't matter what workpiece, material, machine, or production volume our customers have. By combining our know-how in tooling with our Toolscope system, we are able to provide really perfectly tailor-made solutions. So everybody who likes to take benefit from this service is invited to go in touch with us.
Thanks a lot, Patrick. If you have still doubts or we haven't been able to answer all of your questions, there are 2 options for you. First, ask your question here in the live chat and receive an answer immediately from our experts in the editorial office. Or second, use the buttons below on the platform. With just a few clicks, you can leave your contact request and the specialists from CERATIZIT will contact you to make an appointment for detailed and personalized consultation. At this point, I would like to thank my guests, Freddy and Miguel, and of course, Patrick, and I wish you continued success. Toolscope was just one example of our motto, optimizing your processes, because many other innovative solutions are being created as a part of project engineering. Some of them use custom-made tools, for example, additive manufacturing. And how this is linked to electromobility will be explained by our next guest. Someone new is joining us on the set. Please welcome Andy Staiger. Hi, Andy.
Hi, Harald.
So, Andy, you've already taken part in It's Tool Time and you introduced the topic of process optimization in general. So today you will tell us about a specific project, or?
Yes, today I will talk about the Green Team project. So the green team is a team of students at the University of Stuttgart, and they built a fully electric student racing car.
What is it like? Like a Formula One car or?
More a Formula E car,
Yeah.
just a little bit smaller, maybe not that fast, but I think it's really innovative.
Okay, and who was involved in the project?
Yeah, there was our global project engineering team. So our project manager, Tim Haudek, he was the first contact for the green team, and he really thought out of the box during the whole project. And of course, we needed our R&D department and design department. So there was Karl-Heinz Edelmann and Frank Schmid, who took our whole 3D printing knowledge into this project. And I would say it ran very, very successful.
And at this point, we have an important person from this team here today, and I would like to invite him to our set. Please welcome Maximilian Ziegler. Hi, Max.
Hi.
Hi. Maximilian, can you introduce yourself to the audience, the green team, of course, and above all, your great project?
Well, of course, as Andy said, we are a group of about 70 students. Every year we develop and build our own fully electric race car. And we are one of the top 10 teams of the world ranking.
That means you build a new car every year?
Yes, exactly. But not from scratch. More we develop the old one.
Okay, and what happens to the old cars?
The old cars are around the university and different institutes, and some of the old ones are at long-time sponsors.
So you're very successful in the competitions you mentioned before. So are there any records that you hold?
We held the world record for the acceleration from 0 to 100 kph. It was 1.779 seconds.
Yeah, then that's really impressive. Andy, and how was CERATIZIT able to get involved in this really exciting project?
Yes, for us it is a perfect platform to support these young talents, and of course to show our strengths in the e-mobility parts. Yeah? So at this specific project, we machined the wheel carrier with an integrated e-motor.
Okay, and it's made of aluminum?
Yes, the specific manufacturing was that this is a 3D printed part out of aluminium. As you can imagine, every weight the weight counts. Yeah, so it's very thin-walled, and you can imagine it was for us also a challenge to machine it.
And how long does it take to machine a piece like that?
Yeah, the machining time is not that long, but if you see the printing time, it was about 90 hours.
90 hours?
Yes.
So I found these tools from the 3D printer really fascinating. So what are the advantages of these types of tools?
Yeah, if you look at the tools, it is a front tool for the U-axis that we used or developed here. This is made out of steel, so we had a 3D printed steel. The benefit of the 3D printing is that we analyze the occurring cutting forces on the cutting edge, and we do an FEM analysis to make the tool itself as stable as possible, but with the minimum of weight, because always the e-mobility parts, we have to machine bigger diameters, and so also there the weight counts. And another benefit is that we also can position our coolant holes as where we want, so we can always make sure that our inserts can perform on its best.
So for me that sounds really innovative, and it sounds like a successful collaboration. Or Maximilian?
Definitely. Without CERATIZIT, we weren't able to build such complex parts for our race car. I had a ton of online meetings with Tim and we discussed where can we change parts of the upright to make the machining easier.
So, just one more question. When and where can I drive a car like this? Maybe just an old one?
Unfortunately, never, but you can follow us online. We are at the FSG, also FS Germany event from the 16th to 21st August.
Okay, thanks a lot, Maximilian, and thanks, Andy. And now a reminder to our viewers again, if you would like more detailed information or if you have specific questions, there are two options for you. First, ask your question here in the live chat and you will immediately receive an answer from our experts in the editorial office. Second, use the buttons below on the platform. With just a few clicks you can leave your contact request and the specialists at CERATIZIT will get in touch to make an appointment for a detailed and personalized consultation. Electromobility is also a major topic for our next guest, because where he is, almost nothing works without electric drives, automation and digital data streams. And now we changed the set, because of that I have to step aside. Of course, we don't just want to talk about the new logistics center, but also as best we can show it to you. And to do that, I'm pleased to bring in my next guest. Hello, Simon.
Hello, Harald.
Simon, the new logistics center is not only a real highlight in terms of technology, but also in terms of customer service. Can you tell us more?
I'm pleased to welcome you directly from our brand new logistics center here in Kempten. CERATIZIT is well known for best customer service in terms of speed, in terms of reliability and in terms of quality. And with this new logistics center, we are ensuring that we can keep our high service promise also in future with increasing market requirements. The result you can see here behind us. On 17,000 square meters, we have really set a technological milestone. We are currently in the last tests, so the move can take place during this year without any delivery restrictions for our customers.
Simon, in your opinion, what are the technological milestones here?
Innovation is in our DNA. Already 10 years ago, we started with first automation concepts. And we have now implemented a completely new, fully automated storage system. People do not have to walk through shelves anymore. The goods are transported from the shelves to our employees in the picking and packing department. Just one figure to demonstrate the dimensions. We are talking about 2.7 kilometers of conveyor technologies that are connecting the different departments. So we are able to be fast on the one hand, and secondly, we can provide state-of-the-art ergonomic work centers for our employees. And beside all this latest automation technology, we are also had or put an emphasis on sustainability with the building itself. One example was the implementation of a photovoltaic system.
And how do customers benefit from this advanced technology?
CERATIZIT has a high service promise since many years, and this is in the minds of the entire logistics team. With all these innovations, we are able to deliver quickly and reliably. You can order until 7 p.m. and we guarantee the shipment at the same day. And due to the proximity to the Munich airport, we are able to deliver within Europe within 24 hours, if required. And we did a lot to further improve our quality promise. For example, we are using now high-speed weight controls to double check if we pick the right pieces, the right quantities. And we use light grids to check if we grab the right material. And one other aspect, we can now adapt our capacities in a very flexible way.
You spoke earlier about photovoltaic or solar systems. What role do things like the environment or sustainability play in the planning and implementation of the new logistics center?
Definitely a big role. Let's start with the roof. As I mentioned before, we implemented a completely new 350 kilowatts photovoltaic system. So we are able now to produce the electricity that we need ourselves. The building itself is certified with highest insulation requirements. We are obtaining the complete heating energy from the City of Kempten heating network produced by incineration plants. And last but not least, if we have a look on the storage system, even here we use the braking energy recovery that is, for example, well known from electric vehicles.
And what does that mean for CERATIZIT customers?
With this state-of-the-art logistics center, CERATIZIT demonstrates clearly progressive thinking and a very innovative spirit. We are prepared for further growth. Customers are benefiting from this long-term thinking, and we use state-of-the-art technologies in a very sustainable way.
Thanks a lot, Simon.
You're welcome, Harald.
And now a reminder for our viewers once again. If you would like more detailed information or if you have specific questions, there are two options for you. First, ask your question here in the live chat and you will immediately receive an answer from our experts in the editorial office. Second, use the buttons below on this platform. With just a few clicks, you can leave your contact request and the specialists at CERATIZIT will get in touch to make an appointment for a detailed and personalized consultation. In CERATIZIT's new logistics center, everything revolves around speed, smooth processes and technical innovations. This bridges the gap to the next topic, which is also about development of a bridge. I know that sounds a bit irritating, but my next guest will solve the riddle. And now Lisa Brennauer is here with me. Hi Lisa.
Hallo Harald.
So CERATIZIT and the bicycle, the two things just seem to belong together for a long time. Please tell us what connects you to both of those things.
Well, the journey with me and the bicycle is a long one. I started racing when I was 13 years old. And on my journey in cycling, I met the team CERATIZIT-WNT Pro Cycling with this awesome sponsor and a great partner of CERATIZIT.
And you were involved in an exciting project that you and the Spanish bike manufacturer ORBEA realized. So please tell us more about that.
Yeah, ORBEA, they planned their new time trial bike, which you see here. So I've been a big part in the development of this bike, and I got to see the prototypes very early and could give an input from a rider's perspective.
So are there some parts on the bike that especially customized for you?
Yes, you see here the bridge. Mm-hmm. I also have it here in my hands.
Okay.
And this has been a project to optimize the time trial bike to special needs.
Okay.
In my time trial bike, I want to have a very aerodynamic position. Mm-hmm. And therefore I needed a connection between the extensions and the base bar that mm-hmm. allows me to bring my forearms as far together as possible.
So please tell us something about the sponsorship itself. So does CERATIZIT you just sponsor financially, or is there something like the know-how for all the parts?
Yeah, as you see here with the bridge, this has been manufactured by ORBEA with the CERATIZIT tools. So we had a problem that needed to be solved and they helped us.
All right, so the result of the collaboration seems to be a great success, as we can see here on the bike. And there's another person who can tell us a lot about the creation of this bridge, namely John under Ortuondo, and hopefully he's on the video call right now. John, can you hear us?
Yes, I do.
Great. John, please give us some insights into the creation of this bridge.
So, as Lisa said, this is basically a customization of an existing part. This would be the part that actually comes on the bicycle that you could purchase on the shop. So what we did basically is integrating this with the armrest and extensions, so the bicycle, so we can obtain a more aerodynamical assembly.
And it looks a little bit bigger there. So is it lighter?
Yeah, here you can see the comparison between the both parts.
And it's the same material?
No, actually the production part is a carbon piece, and we are for the part that we did for Lisa and for the team is an alloy aluminum.
Okay. And is it just customized for Lisa or for the complete team?
Well, initially it started as a special project for Lisa, but then it came out that worked well for other athletes, not only within the CERATIZIT team, as well as for other pro teams.
All right, thank you very much for your insight, John. And in a case like this, it helps to have the solution that is close, and ORBEA is lucky to have a CERATIZIT location nearby. And that's exactly where we go now to meet David Pérez. I hope David is online now. David, can you hear me?
Yeah, hello Harris, hello everyone.
David, great to have you.
Yeah.
Great to have you on the show. So please give our participants an insight into what you and CERATIZIT did together with ORBEA to create this great bridge for our female athletes.
Right, in cooperation with ORBEA, the CERATIZIT Technical Center in Madrid produces a new component for the Ordu bike, the bridge. Creating new process is our daily job, and for this project we used the outstanding know-how from our application engineers. On the basis of the 3D model produced by ORBEA, our project engineering team set up everything for the CNC machining here in our 5-axis machine. This piece is made of aluminum. We choose the tools from our grid article range for this material, like our forming tab to get stronger threads. But the key tool was our CERATIZIT aluline cutter, which provides the component with a particularly smooth surface while ensuring a safe process. Of course, I also want to thank ORBEA for trusting in us and for the always high level of cooperation. At the end, I want to say it's a very big pleasure to see Lisa competing with one piece made here in CERATIZIT.
David, thank you very much for all the insight and all the best for you in the future.
You're welcome.
So Lisa, it sounds really interesting, and surely that was an exciting experience for you too, or?
Yes, it's been a great project, and now it's been super nice to see where this piece has actually been produced. It's been really great to be a part of the whole project, from development of the piece, the prototype, to the final product, which you can see here now on my bike. And I'm really just excited to race this bike now.
That sounds really interesting and motivating for me, and I immediately feel like getting on my bike, although I'm more like a runner or a skateboarder. So thank you very much, Lisa, for being here. And at this point, bring back Thierry Wolter. Hi, Thierry.
Hi, Harald.
So please tell us, why is CERATIZIT sponsoring a pro cycling team?
There are a lot of similarities between cycling and CERATIZIT. Cycling is a very traditional sport and CERATIZIT has a lot of tradition. Cycling is very innovative and CERATIZIT is also innovative. E-cycling and is also something where CERATIZIT stands for environmentally friendly production. And last but not least, cycling is very international and CERATIZIT is also very international. And really at the very end, all the values that you need in cycling are also the values we have at CERATIZIT. Long-term thinking, creativity, teamwork, and last but not least, fighting spirit.
And there are a lot of competitions around the world. And because of that, these are good luck to you and your teammates for all the future competitions. And to make sure you have lots of luck and bring back home a lot of podiums, we have a little surprise for you. Thierry?
Yes. So Lisa, to you and to your team, I think we all know, besides the fighting spirit and the teamwork, you need also a little bit of luck. So we brought you, some luck for you and your team.
Wow. Thank you very much. And thanks for all the support.
Welcome.
All right. Thanks, Thierry. And thanks, Lisa. We started the show together, so we should also wrap up this part of It's Tool Time together. Thierry is already here, and the only one missing is Andreas. So please welcome Andreas. Hello.
Hello, Harald.
Thierry, there were some exciting projects, of course, that were presented to us here. So what do you think about all so far?
I would say so far, so good. The most important thing was to have the customer in the middle of our preoccupation. And I think we have also shown during the show, the impressive, innovative strengths of the whole CERATIZIT group. Not only the products, but also all the process optimization tools like ToolScope or the remote help like LifeTech Pro. All those tools will help the customer to increase its productivity. But more important than everything is that we have the 500 salespeople in the field that help our customer really get all the benefits out of this.
Andreas, and what's your personal view?
I have to say, I think we were impressively able to show that the bandwidth in which CERATIZIT moves knows no boundaries. But Harald, at the end, it is the people who make the difference. This excellent contact of our sales force who use the catalog as a tool to support our customers is a good proof that we need the contact to our customers. And the project team develops such crazy things like here the bridge on the Ortuondo race bike, or the crazy idea of Mr. Ivanov with a race bike here. So I have to say all these projects are no surprise because I know about the competence of our teams. So I'm happy, I'm flashed, so that was great.
That's a great statement. Thank you very much, Thierry. Thank you, Andreas. And that was only the first part of today's edition of It's Tool Time. 4 exciting insights on these topics await you this afternoon. We start at 4 o'clock with insight number 1, high dynamic turning and free turn, the revolution in machining with Dr. Uwe Schleinkofer. At 4:30, insight number 2, LifeTech Pro, live video remote support with Steffen Bauer. And at 5 o'clock, insight number 3, milled from a single piece aluminum bike Phrase F160 with Brian Lawrenson and Markus Brunner. And 5:30, insight number 4, project engineering flying high safely with Michel Daute-Kunz and Thomas Geier. So don't miss your chance to use the live chat function here too. Ask your detailed questions and get immediate answers from our machining experts from the CERATIZIT editorial team. Or use the buttons below on this platform. With just a few clicks, you can leave your contact request and the specialists at CERATIZIT will get in touch to make an appointment for comprehensive and individualized consultation. Goodbye for now and see you soon.